Hi, welcome to the software release update video for AccessOS 12.11. My name is Bing Fen, and I'm with the AccessOS product management team at Access Communications. Let's go through features and updates in AccessOS 12.11 together. Let's begin with some general updates on our latest features. First, we are excited to give you a sneak peek at the new web interface coming in AccessOS 13. You can actually try it out right now. We have added a toggle button to the top menu so you can switch between the current and new designs. Next, users now have the ability to disable VOD. If you would like to know more about this, there's a detailed guide available in the AccessOS knowledge base. Another enhancement in this release is AV1 image file format support. You can now send AVIF images through the Send Image action event and request snapshots in AVIF format using the Snapshot API directly. Moving on to our API updates. First, in the Audio Device Control VPX API, we have added the ability to select the specific type of microphone being used. Second, we have implemented the Low Latency API for the PTZ control. This API provides a low latency option, which fulfills the low latency requirements of future ACAPs. Also, for the Coordinate Conversion API, the Action Rules and the Recipients APIs have now moved out of beta and reached stable release status. We have expanded the Device Configuration API by introducing the Network Diagnostics API, the DNS Update API, and the Network Settings API to provide a more robust control over IP, wireless, and diagnostic configurations. When it comes to cybersecurity, as usual, we have updated Apache to version 2.4.67. We have also updated the curl to version 8.20. We have made some key enhancements to enrollment over secure transport, or EST. We now support up to 2 profiles or servers, and we have streamlined the service selection process when you are configuring an EST profile. Additionally, we have strengthened overall security for OIDC and CCG authentication by implementing a new validation step. The system now validates authorization server certificate against the installed CS certificates, ensuring a much more secure and verified connection. We have also addressed 5-axis CVEs. These CVEs will be externally disclosed in August. Lastly, for the encoders, to comply with the upcoming EU Cybersecurity Resilience Act, the file system encryption is enabled. Now, let's have a look at the analytics updates. First, in LOA, PPE detection is no longer in beta. It's stable and ready to go. Second, for both Access Q6020E and Access Q6300E, the Access Image Health Analytics is added as a pre-installed application. Also for the Access Live Privacy Shield, it is now pre-installed across several Q-series PTZ cameras. Now for a few product-specific updates. First, we have expanded the Access Sensor Metrics dashboard to include thermal sensor thermometric data. This applies to the F9111 and F9114 series. We have also added support for exposure, white balance windows, and the white balance spot for several of our panorama cameras. The Access 62110 paging console has received some significant updates. We have added support for incoming video in course and new action for sending DTMF over SIP. We have also made the actions configuration process much more intuitive. Finally, for those using radar integration, we have introduced a new widget overlay. This allows you to virtualize speed information in real time based on radar scenarios. You can now also aggregate these speed statistics and download them as a CSV file for further analysis. Now, let's take a closer look at the new features. In the web interface, we have added a toggle button to the top menu so you can switch between the current and the new design. This new web interface will come in AccessOS 13. For EST, we now support up to 2 profiles or servers. This allows separate configurations for different certificate authorities or certificate enrollment requirements. In the web interface, we have added the option to disable Video Object Detection Engine. Disabling the VOD engine frees the DLPU for third-party analytics, but affects Access native analytics applications that depend on it. You can find more information in our AccessOS knowledge base. In this release, we have expanded our image format capabilities by adding support for the AV1 image file format, AVIF. Users can now send AVIF images through the Send Image Action event, taking advantage of its superior compression and image quality. We have also extended AVIF support to the Snapshot API, making it possible to request and retrieve snapshots directly in AVIF format. For the panorama cameras, we have enhanced image configuration capabilities with the addition of exposure window, white balance window, and white balance spot settings. Finally, for customers using radar integrations, we have added support for aggregating speed statistics from detect objects, allowing you to collect, analyze, and track traffic patterns over time. These statistics can be conveniently exported as CSV files for further reporting, sharing, or integration. We have also introduced a new speed overlay widget that provides virtualization of speed information directly within radar scenarios. This makes it easier to monitor and interpret traffic activity at a glance, without the need for additional analysis tools. And that was update in AccessOS 12.11. Thank you for tuning in. Please explore the provided links for more information and subscribe to our AccessOS playlist on YouTube. Until next time, take care and goodbye.